Second grab was a beauty. Under pressure from Cavola. James Clement at half-back flank. Goes into the centre of the ground. Off hands. Fraser. Bree Copland on the way through it. Spills for Buckley. Opens it up to Lucuria. Now back to Walker on wing. He kicks to centre half forward. The fly from behind. Rowe! Up he goes, and Julian Rowe has his second mark of the night. Gives it off to Loney from 55. The thumping left foot kick is to the square, and Tarrant's got it.
Free player has Chris Tarrant, so opposition defenders set up for that.
From point blank range, first goal to the Magpies through Chris Tarrant. Alan Dodek was on his way to goal and stopped.
They might get a Dodek.
Scott Burns. 60 metres out, sets it long towards full forward. They'll compete about 5 metres out. Carrazzo came over the top. It's going to be a free kick, I think, to Collingwood.
Not looking at the footy there, Luke.
And Chris Tarrant looks sick
Against Livingston. Leon Davis has got the free, I think.
He's got an arm in the face there.
You've got to watch the ball. You must give the umpire an out. Never watch his ball, watch his left arm come up.
Well, she's played it to Leon Davis, so he got the first high contact.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Tarrant got the second.
Double whammy.
His money's worth.
He did. Good clumsy, didn't it? It just looked like he was out of position.
Dennis, you never got your money's worth if they get up.
Leon Davis, 5 metres out. Sneaks it home. Collingwood second.
By James Clement. Clement's gone to Whitnell now.
Fire opportunity. He took him on.
Took him on going the wrong way. Gave up the free kick. The Blues deep into attack again. Big pack of players fly. Cooter read it beautifully. Got some cover from Lance Whitnell, but Cooter just reads those balls coming in like that, as well as anyone who played the game. And Cooter now, the captain of Carlton, Anthony Cooter-Fedes. Look at that for a beautiful mark.
Well, if you're an opposition coach, I reckon the time you get most nervous is if Cooter plays in the middle and then roams and pushes forward, because the match-up in the middle needs to be someone with the aerobic capacity of a Shane Wogan, but the minute Cooter-Fedes goes forward, it becomes a mismatch for height.
12 goals, 10 this season for Anthony Cooter-Fedes. He's kicked 192 in his career. From 40 metres out, slight angle. Darts it right and bends it back. And Cooter gets his first.
Half forward and a well set of task. Knocked away there. Bentic went down. Picked up by Johnson. Little chip towards half forward. Walker's in front on the lead. Spills behind though. Gathered by Lappin. Punches it back to half forward. Beautiful kick. Cooter-Fedes on the lead. Spots a man inside the ball at 50. Whitnell and somehow got the ball in there. That was.
He's opponent in the middle, and then Cooter-Fedes has realised that and pushing forward at every chance, and it's catching him on the break.
Whitnell wasting no time. Has it got the carry? I think so. It's a goal. Scores a level.
Too much.
His goal. What they were doing. Didak on the overlap. 60 metres out. Beautiful finish.
Great setup, actually. I knew exactly what they were doing.
Burns directly in front. Loose man in the square. Goes to him now. Clutch. Got that.
Finished up on the goal line to kick the goal. So good running for Jason Cloak. Good link play by the Magpies. Out of the centre again where Woden's had a few clearances already tonight. Up towards Tarrant, wrestling and being held, said the umpire. And Chris Tarrant will now line up 45 metres out directly in front.
There's problems there.
He's there in his depth, Livingston.
I said it's his third season. Tarrant is a start. Third season, 32 games. He's got one in the throat. And playing in front, you get him 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Just got to go with the ball, though, don't you?
Yeah, he's very, very Chris Tarrant conscious, taking his eyes off the footy so much.
Can't blame him. Tarrant for his third shot at goal. So far the result, 1 goal and no score. So from 45 directly in front. Tarrant comes in and kicks the goal for Collingwood. The Magpies have kicked the last 2. Ben Gardens, as you you said, Gary, and then 30 metres in front there's a wall of Carlton players, and that's why Collingwood are trying to find some space and break to the outer side. Now it's Walker who goes with a big hoik forward, and this is the turnover. Tarrant will present, the ball bounces awkwardly and fortuitously for Collingwood and for Paul Licuria. Well, it comes off the Gary Lane bomb forward, works again, and Collingwood go to a 20-point lead.
Really sharp.
Loney to himself and then towards the wing. Walker over the top, knocked it away. Stevens in the direction of Walker. With some time. Bannister, awkward half volley, controlled it brilliantly. The former bomber runs to 50 and bombs away.
Right.
He's got the goal.
Great effort.
Magnificent.
That is one of the best goals we'll see tonight. There's so many elements of that perhaps people don't quite appreciate. The kick from Walker wasn't great. It was a half volley. He had bodies coming at him. He went to bump Richard Cole. We maybe could have wrapped him up, but he was good enough, this young fella, to take possession and then drill it from the 50-metre line. I mean, it's a great effort,
Richard Cole, too.
He does make a poor decision occasionally on a bump and a tackle, though. We've seen him do it before.
It's an enormous G up at the quarter-time break, at one stage turning purple. So expect to see a far more ferocious Carlton this term.
Can be good. Start the second term. Koutafidis, 113 points. Floats it inside the 50. Harford helps it on its way. Sucked off the ground by Didak. Picked up by the bowler. There could be a free to Carlton here on the ground. The man was cannoned into by Didak.
Davies has got the free kick.
And I think that's what it's for. He was on the deck. Didn't know much about it. Didak came over the top.
Angle's right, Justin. He's right on it.
Yeah, well, when you put your head down like that, you get some lucky free kicks, and I would classify that one a lucky one to Justin Davies. Now he's got to make the most of it.
Brushed his hair, I think. He's got a decided advantage. 25 metres out. Davies, likely tight, gun barrel straight.
That's a good start for the Blues. Winning possession for the middle of the ground, clearly going forward. To Jason Cloak on a wide lead to the pocket 50 out, or Tarrant at the top of the square.
Holland runs in on open goal and kicks the goal for Collingwood.
Well, you always love to get one when you've got to run with Roll and Brodie Holland and Scott Camporelli. Renewed acquaintances. Let's just look where he came from. There's Camporelli.
Flat-footed.
Was flat-footed. And Holland just simply ran it better and then finished better. So, can go forward, Brodie Holland, and kick a goal. We know that. And that's the best way, is to get a bit of an equilibrium going between run and kick, but they paid it a week ago.
And he copped it in the mush as well. So, double whammy.
Burns pushed in the back. I think they'll get the free. In and under. Knows no other way. Told to play on.
A lot happening in the goals there. I think you'll find it's a free kick.
Kick it down, mate.
Collingwood will get it.
There was a lot
Taken by Davis.
screening going on. A lot of zoning.
Well, he stretched the jumper. You've got to pay it.
Yep, that's a free kick.
Don't worry about how far off the ball it is. He's denying him a right to just run and lead. That's there all night long.
No advice this time. Do it yourself, Leon. 15 metres out. Did he count? Going at his second. And that's nice. Collingwood stretched their lead.
Magnificently, then the kick was spot on to Swan, who marks at defensive 50. The kick was between a rock and a hard place. Koutafidis, it was a shocking kick from Swan. He's opened it up for Carlton. The Magpies were away. Stevens gets it away now. Chance for the Blues to go. All the way through. The handball comes to Scotland. Opens up for Stevens again under pressure. Stevens punishes Swan in the best possible way for the Blues and kicks the goal.
Game styles in the first quarter. Carlton were struggling to deal with Collingwood's short disposal. You've got to remember, this possession here that Koutafidis affected was from an errant short pass. The longer you try and possess the ball, the longer you try and hit targets that are impossible targets, the opposition has a chance to turn you over. They did on that occasion. They gave them
Opens up, and away go Carlton now. Davies at the true centre half forward position, chips it forward to Cooter, went over his head. At the back at Swan, might be a bit dodgy with his kicking after the last effort. Has a bounce, doesn't know where to go with it. Chips it forward, and O'Brien marks. Handball's back to Swan. Swan now kicks it out wide, looking for Woden, who stops and props, and then on to his left boot, kicks it beautifully to Davis, and Leon Davis holds a very strong mark. Under pressure from him.
in with it. He's on the move, even though he's got them very close to goal.
He's thinking seriously about taking French on here, isn't he?
Yep.
Leon Davis goes with the drop punt, bends it back, bends it right back, and kicks an absolute beauty. The fingers in the air, and Leon has
13 minutes out from the major break. Walker has to wait. French with the run. Won the tap. Bannister hesitated. Got the hand pass away eventually. Camporelli. Koutafidis now. Posse of Vowles as the ball is kicked inside the 50. Kept in front for Bowler. The snapshot bounces through.
It's a great instinctive goal by Brendan Favola. He's had a dirty night, Brendan Favola. What he's got to do, I reckon, is stop worrying about kicking a big bag, just play percentages. It's the last game of the season. Sometimes you get an all or nothing attitude when that happens. Just play the percentages. This is really good play by Favola here. He put himself in the right spot, got it on the boot quickly, an instinctive goal. Doesn't need to take 10 marks or 12 marks, just needs to contest, bring the ball down to a dangerous spot, and that opportunity might present itself.
So just say again,
breakers work for Collingwood. Woden at half forward flank. Goes short to Didak.
Richie Cole's been moved to full forward, let out for that one. He might get that chip over here. No, he'll go longer to Tarrant.
Tarrant's got the lead into the space, and the mark. Good kick from Alan Didak. I said earlier that Alan Didak's all stacking up for the Maggies, but not quite on the scoreboard yet. So with 5.5 minutes left in this second term, this is a very important kick for Collingwood as Chris Tarrant comes in. He's kicked one for the night. He has kicked two for the night. Bends it back beautifully. Big goal for Collingwood.
Now there will be no stat to
As
say
soon as it goes into their half-forward line, if they don't win possession, the Collingwood backs and midfielders are breaking hard to the other side of the ground and putting their defenders under enormous pressure.
Up by Walker. Koutafidis was always looking dangerous there, and he picks it up. A beautiful kick to the hot spot. And he's done it again, Cooter. Another inside 50 from Koutafidis. And Bannister fought hard, got the front spot, and will line up inside 2 minutes left in the half.
He's doing well at both ends, Jordan Bannister. He ran the footy out of defence and then pushed forward. And his ability to stop plays, Cooter, has been highlighted throughout the night. Woden's having a good game, but at those stop plays, he's just really struggling.
But they're trading almost possession for possession. Cooters are coming from the centre or forward.
6 inside 50s for Koutafidis. The kick from Bannister for goal number 4 for the season. And the Blues hanging.
Inside the forward 50. Loose ball at the back. Todd goes back. Gets an obliging bounce to Clement. Tracks it towards the back pocket. Spots a man up the ground. Goes to Lucuria. Like a base runner going to second. Took the mark. Got it to Cole. Across to Swan. Back to Cole. Runs on to Johnson. Clock is down to 48 seconds. Ample time. Johnson from left half forward. Puts it up. Williams is the target. And Williams takes the mark.
Well, it's a good defender.
Maybe didn't quite rate the opposition with enough respect. Going to his second goal of the season. And he pops it through. Some breathing room right on the siren. Can't beat good timing.
Kicks to the centre of the ground and finds Morrell.
All hands away to the wing.
That's where he goes, out wide. Didak has to make some ground. Houlihan, very clever player. Finds some space, goes to ground, did Didak. Houlihan kept his feet, then went to ground and had another go. Side bump, I said free kick in the back. And it's coming back to Houlihan.
Not smart. Williams had to realise he was under all sorts of pressure at that stage, and he just let him off the hook by giving a free kick.
Now Brendan has to give a brilliant account here.
15th touch for the match and 5th for the quarter. And in the meantime, the most dangerous.
As it was at half-time, 19 points. Just over 13 minutes till three-quarter time. Koudafides steps to the 50. He gets plenty of distance on this one. It's okay. It's better than that. It's very good. His second.
Down to the centre of the ground. Johnson hits him. 37 disposals Collingwood, 43 Carlton in this term. So the Blues on top. Collingwood holding on though by 13 points. Tarrant goes short with a kick looking for Williams. He takes a strong mark. Cruise in a half forward position. Handballs off to his skipper. Buckley goes wide to the pocket. Good kick, and Alan Dyder can line up to put Collingwood 19 points in front because the Blues have been running. This against the run of play. The Blues have kicked one goal for the quarter. Collingwood none. Dyder comes in. Bends it back. He's shanked it though. Yes, he's got it. He's didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, but he'll take it, that's for sure. It's gone through for a goal. Magpies to a 19-point lead. Leading by 20 points. We've been going 15 minutes in this third term. As you can see, just under 8.5 minutes left. As the Blues go forward, Morrell flies high. Good strong mark by Digby. So Digby Morrell, just backward of half-forward flank, kicks in front of Whitnell. Over the head it went. And Davies has got there and taken the mark.
He read the flight all the way, young Davies. He knew he was going to mark that.
It was a push. You got 50. You've got 50.
You've got 50, so there's going to be a 50-metre penalty against Johnson for the push, which means Davies will go to the line.
It's too smart, Daniel Harper, to know to give that away now, turn it around once it's a certain goal. He takes a back pedal off that.
Now Davies was the player who terrorised Collingwood in the earlier game this year. And he kicks the goal. So it's goal for goal the last 9. Blues fight back.
Without doubt, Davies read the flight of the ball all the way in on that occasion. He's trailed out behind Lance Whitnell, and he knew, he spotted it earlier, he knew it was going to sail and carry over.
Let's have a look what happened.
Watch him here. Now, he sees it now. See? He knows it's coming long. Well done.
And that was the 50.
He's got it left half back. Bit happening in this game. Harford, Wiley, peels off, kicks it towards midfield from behind. Morrell, good aerialist. Quickly into the path of Lappin. Good shepherding by Favola. He goes over the top as Clement peeled off. Favola lines up and gets it. Here come the Blues.
Brendan Favola rewarded for a selfless act there. Recognised his teammate was running onto it. Shepherded. He knows how the ball got to Big Digby. Now Brendan's shepherding right now. Now he lets him go. Draws the opponent. Good goal. That was such an important little sidestep by Harper as well to gain the extra 5 metres and hit Morrell with it.
They haven't been able to get it to within this margin for a long time. They finally got it inside.
Didn't have enough on it. So from fullback, Clement plays on, kicks it long, out towards Fraser. Strong mark, but the umpire has picked the free kick out. It's going to go to Digby Morrell.
Hold it up, Josh, but don't give the 50. Take your time.
Thank you, Josh.
Koudafides takes the mark.
He's been able to do so this quarter.
Anthony Koudafides, 2 goals to go with those numbers. If he gets this, it's less than a goal. And Carlton looking stronger at the moment. Steps inside the 50, sets it on its way. They're celebrating already. 3 goals to Anthony Koudafides. Gets it beyond the wing. DeLuca goes up. Walker pleading his case for a 3-0 doing. DeLuca kicks inside the 50. Koudafides, was he interfered with? No. The umpire was only 20 metres away, and Clement, the first thing he did as he came back was look towards the umpire. He's got the goal anyway. Waits, got it from Houlihan. Blues in front.
What a clever kick. What a clever kick by Houlihan. low percentage, boxed in on the boundary line, has to kick it end over end. He knows he hasn't got just the pinpoint accuracy under that pressure to make a pass through the air, rolls it onto him, and a clever kick off one step. That's a good call by the umpire. He was, as you called it, Dennis, 20 metres away, perfectly side on. Now, he's aimed this up for him. That is a true assist.
Yeah, take it back.
He runs hard, takes the mark, can take it and go. No, he checks.
Now he goes long. Tarrant's the man. Johnson from behind as well. Tarrant there fighting with Thornton. Good play. Williams for Collingwood. Ran over the top and fell over.
He's got to want it.
Carezza runs now from half back. Kicks up the line to Favola out on the lead. Good play by Clement. No umpire said it was high.
Well, Jimmy Clement, over the last month, he is the #1 infringer in the league for free kicks. So it must be a technique situation.
And a 50
on the
back check. What a big call by the umpire. And another one. Two on the back of each other. Certain goal, Brendan Favola.
Abuse.
No, you can only kick it, Brendan, when it's played.
All clear. I'll play the goal. Here's behind the mark.
Play it anyway.
No, here's behind
Well, and now's the time just to button up, boys. Now would be the time to button up, and the mood they're in, they might ping you again.
Well, Josh Fraser gave one away a second ago. The two #1 players in the comp over the last 4 weeks to give away free kicks are Josh Fraser and James Clement. Now, that's a technique thing because we saw him do it against Matty Lloyd and they pinged him. So they say they don't focus on players, but they've looked at his technique at spoiling the arm, and that's what the majority of his free kicks over the month have been for.
Well, who knows what was said. Whatever was said, it's been given 250 more and a few touches as well. Just a smart player. Pace gone out of it a bit. Morrell was outstanding in the third quarter.
Bounced virtually in the centre circle. Taken by Scotland. Again, they stay off him. He gets the kick away. And this guy has done very well in the last 5 minutes. That's White. Little chip inside the forward 50. Coming up for Bowler. Kemp in front. Camporelli lines up and gets the goal.
Well, they went in as one at three-quarter time, Carlton. They were tight, they were up, they just hit the front and they started in the same fashion. This is some resilience from a side that many tipped would finish on the bottom of the ladder. Not over by a long stretch. But Collingwood have got some work to do, Dirk.
Oh, they kicked one goal for the second half.
And this is Brendan Favola not falling over, just contesting the ball, controlling it to the front, and look what happens.
Bottom.
30 metres to the ball back on centre wing.
Now Loney can go in.
Runs to Loney. Over the top to Woden. From right on 50. Thumps it long to the goal square. Big fly required. Up goes.
Had the hover.
Williams has taken the big mark. Needs to get back and kick the goal.
Big Barnaby was a man that was going to spoil, runs right into David Teague, and they both go down. And Williams comes up and takes a big mark.
Yeah, Teague didn't have touch on him. Allowed a forward, just 3 or 4 step run up, balance and jump.
The Williams has kicked one from a strong mark. Both his shots coming from pretty much inside the square. So 5 metres out, Williams to give Collingwood a chance. Comes in and kicks the goal. Collingwood get their second of the half.
Play for it as much as it's cut and dry. Whichever side wins finishes on top of the other and has 6 months of that to look forward to.
Hey, it's Carlton Collingwood. There's always plenty to play for.
Bannister has been pretty good. Comes away, kicks inside the forward 50. Hangs a long time in the air, off hands. Camporelli. Take it high. He was close. It'll come back to Camporelli. Davies has kicked it. All clear is given. Blues have got the goal. Davies has free.
That's a tough call. I mean, he went the ball.
Kick is on to Favola. Beautiful kick. Favola couldn't hold it. Picked up by Josh Fraser. Over the top to Lockyer. Lockyer now to Clement. Shovels it up the line to Lacuria. This time needs to do better, and does. A good long kick to Woden, who sets himself. He's had a good game, Shane Woden. Wanted to give it off to Davis, and now he does. This is a vital play for the Magpies as they go short to Johnson, who marks it 55 out on the boundary line.
Tough starting position from this one.
Off one step, kicks it high in the air. Tarrant's got front spot in the mark.
Well done.
40 metres out directly in front. Chris Tarrant to kick goal number 40. Big goal for Chris Tarrant coming up for the Magpies if he can kick it. 3 goals, 1 on the night. Tarrant comes in and kicks truly. It's 10 points the difference with 12 and 3/4 minutes left on the clock.
Game has reversed though, Dennis. Collingwood back ahead with stats in this quarter, so they're going to score again, the Magpies.
Carlton by 10 points. Stevens to Bannister, back to Stevens. Somehow found some space, goes down towards half forward, going back with the flight of it down there and knocking it to ground with Swan, swooping on the loose ball. Walker to away, 2 of the youngsters combined. Pagan will love that.
The important thing is here for the Magpies, don't panic. I know you've got to have urgency, but don't panic. The third quarter, when Carlton had their best quarter, was the only time that they outdid Collingwood for possession. That's a good throw too. He's got away with that.
Tell you what,
But they can't panic here, the Magpies, because their game style is that of which they won the first half.
from the way he was looking at the goals, left-hand goal post.
4 goals, 3 to Chris Tarrant tonight. The last 2 pretty close to goal, but missing the same way, just fading on their trajectory. Lappin for Carlton.
Still plenty of time. Next goal, vitally important. Burns sensing that 55 metres out, might get it off his own boot. He's got it.
That's home.
The consummate professional.
Oh, Matthew Lappin just bit off a bit more than he could chew at a critical time in the game.
56 possessions to Collingwood, 40 to Carlton in this last quarter. And when Collingwood get more of the ball, the pattern of this match has been that Collingwood outscore them.
Great effort.
Drilling finish this. Whitnell back towards the middle. McGrath. 7 points the difference. Just under 6 minutes remain. McGrath, good pick up this season, goes to the wing. Davies hands to it, couldn't hang on. Getting back in. Taken down by Walker. Was he holding it? No. Umpire gave him a lot of time. This is Stevens, 55 metres out. Wonderful finish. Scotland has got it. About 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle. He's deadly with the ball in his hands.
And this tackle from Andrew Walker might be the one. That's not a free kick. They got the ball out. He got it out, sorry. And then this kick here from Stevens.
I'd hazard a guess that it's not instinctive to evade a tackler for Dane Swan.
Well, no, not when it's coming like that.
It was the rabbit in the headlights there. He went neither way.
But in a broader sense, gentlemen, how is that not holding the ball?
That's holding the ball down. That is holding.
Oh, okay. Just for a minute.
Just forgot to blow the whistle.
Here's Scotland.
Good kick there, Scotland.
Wouldn't he like this? The former Magpie. Set free. At his new home, he delivers a body blow.
Buckley's got to come up and lead at him.
Burns for Cole.
Just go.
Yep. They have to try and break him up at least some way.
In the centre of the ground, Walker. Clement kicks forward, beautiful kick, and Brodie Holland gets on the end of it and will line up 45 out. Needs to get going.
Yes, he's kicked a couple of goals a few weeks back, but they need to go quick. They did, got it in.
I think he was aiming for Tarrant then, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. He coming from outside, didn't he?
Turned the kick over a bit.
So Brodie Holland coming in. He's kicked 1 tonight from inside 50. Has kicked his second for the night. And the margin back to 7 points.
He tries to Feed it back to support. Burns grabs it though, is taken high, scrambles a kick down towards half forward. Scotland couldn't control it. In goes Holland, diving in was Teague, couldn't control it either. Over the ball is Davis. It trickles out.
Oh, he was going to play
Harford
it.
sneaks away with a footy, sends it back towards the wing. Cole has it covered with support. Wait again. Too high though on Cole. Advantage is paid. Woden slips it away. Lucuria hard against the line. Goes over the top. It's taken by Lockyer. Inside the last 2 minutes. Kicks inside the forward 50. Thornton came hard. Thumped it away. Carrazzo with the run out of defence. Kicks towards the wing. And the mark is taken by McGrath.
Might be enough, you know, at the score from that last forward entry.
Harford will get this out wide. They'll run it down here. Daniel Harford's just told him to
There's
settle
a
it.
free kick coming up down here. A holding free kick is going to come to Collingwood. It was against 150 metres off the ball.
Terrence on his own.
O'Bree's got it. He runs in.
Don't kick it to him. He's 3 on 1.
Look at that. O'Bree kicks to Terrence.
How'd he get away?
Well, he double backed them, and it was the biggest double back you've ever seen. Both Kudafides and Teague all ran to the out of the side. A minute 15 on the clock, 7 points the margin. Kicks this, it's a point the difference.
I tell you what, it's a tough kick because he's turning them over, as you say, from left to right.
This is against.
Garrett has kicked 1 goal, 2 for the term.
Now this is the turnover here. Brendan Favola. What a price to pay for that.
This is the thing that got into their heads the last few weeks, these umpires. 150-metre turnovers. Tarrant, though, to give Collingwood a chance. Comes in and kicks the goal. It's a point to difference with a minute on the clock. Tarrant has 5.
Has there been a bigger price? Well, we'll find out in the next minute. 1 minute on the clock. Was it worthy of a turnover that went from one end of the ground to the other? Brendan Favola's off the ground, so Dennis Fagan may think so. Let's have a look at this.
Now he's trying to get back. He's still holding that part of the jump. Now the umpire can see the stretch of the jumper there. Now we're blindsided by that view. You can see the initial grab. The umpire's seen the stretch.
Gee whiz, it is a massive price to pay. Anyway, point the difference. What a finish.
Bunker down. Carlton by a point. A minute to go. Rucks go at it. DeLuca knocked it down. Lucuria advances the ball about 5 metres. Kudafides over the top of it. Picked up by O'Bree. Kicks it down towards half forward. Teague came hard. Hit the hands. Carrazzo's got it. Under pressure. Gained about 10 metres with the kick. Stevens has it now. Heads for the boundary line. Will he run it out? Yes, he does.
You watch the numbers get around this now. Dennis Fagan will send the message to his team. Every forward line player get up there, make numbers behind the ball, around the boundary line, throw in.
And they'll clog up the forward line, Dermot. They'll push numbers back. Kuda's back. DeLuca's back.
6 Carlton players at this and 12 in the back line. They win it still.
Stevens goes for the boundary line. 2 magnificent kicks from Stevens. 29 seconds. There's still time for a clear break. Collingwood with 27 scoring shots, the Carlton's 23, but it's the Blues by 1 point in the last 30 seconds, 29 seconds of season 2004.
Gambrelli peels back off the play to be loose again.
Defensive 50, Walker slaps it forward. Carlton got the numbers though. Picked up by Wade, who's had a good night. Kicks along the boundary line, it turns over though for Woden towards Leon Davis, who has to mark. He goes one hand and gets it. 15 seconds, there's only 15 seconds to go. Time is ticking away for Collingwood. It's pushed out of the hands. Kudafides gets the handball away. They're going to win the Blues with 5 seconds to go. The turnover isn't there for Collingwood. Carlton have won by a point.
What a great game of footy.
A great finish and a magnificent comeback by Carlton. Unbelievable it's been. 19 points down at half time, 4 points up at 3/4 time, and they've done enough to hold on by a point. Can you believe it?